everyone and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Kristen and I am a certified fitness instructor and an occupational therapist. And today I have for you a 10-minute upper body workout for beginners that is exercises all on the mat. So you will need to put significant weight on your shoulders and your wrists. Be mindful of that. If you have any serious injuries in your wrists or shoulders, I suggest you do my all standing upper body beginner workout, which I will link down below. But if you have no injuries, please join us. It's going to be 7 exercises of 30 seconds each with a 15-second break in between, and we'll repeat that. We'll go through it twice, bringing us to just over 10 minutes. If you have any injuries or you feel any sharp pain during any of these exercises, please stop that exercise and join us back on the next one. There'll be no equipment needed, maybe just a soft surface, a mat, exercise mat or yoga mat, and some space around you. So with that, I invite you to grab some water, make that space around you, and let's get moving. All right, so before we get started, if you haven't done a warm-up, I encourage you to do so now, and I'll link that below also. If you have warmed up, let's get moving. Our first exercise is going to be a push-up on all fours. So all fours, hands just below the shoulders, and let's bring our hips forward and shoulders forward, and we bend the elbows and push back up. So I want to make sure your chest is going down between your hands. Sometimes I see people's head coming down like this. That is not what we want. Hips down, chest between the hands, and push back up. If you're finding it hard like this, bring your knees a little bit closer. It's going to take some of the weight off. We've only got 5 more seconds. Good job. All right. Next up, we're going to go down onto our stomach. Our arms bent to our sides. First thing, we're going to engage our abdominals. So belly button into spine, pelvis into the ground, and we're just going to squeeze the muscles between the shoulder blades and relax. And squeeze those muscles and relax. If you want to challenge, don't fully rest those arms on the ground in between. Just let them lightly touch the ground, but not completely relax. You want to look down at your mat, or you could turn your head to the side, but don't crane your neck up to the front. Good work. All right, let's get back up onto all fours. Hands directly underneath the shoulders. We're going to just be we're going to keep everything stable. Don't turn the hips or the shoulders. We're going to take one arm to the front, thumb up to the ceiling, and lift and lower. Again, really make sure you're pushing into the ground with the hand that's still on the ground. Lifting slowly the thumb up to the ceiling on the arm that's moving. I'm doing my left arm this time. Second time through, we'll do the right arm. So don't rotate your shoulders one side or the other. Keep them square, level with the ground. Good work. All right. Next up, we're doing something called a plank push-up on our knees. So again, on all fours, but bring your hips down so that we're one line from our knees up to our head. And now we're going to go down onto our forearms and push back up onto our hands. Onto our forearms, push back up onto our hands. If this is really challenging, the push-up part, again, you could move your knees closer. It means you'll break that line, but that's okay. This is the modified version. Forearm and push back up. Good work. All right. Next, we're going to do something called a reverse bridge. So we're going to flip over and sitting up nice and tall. First, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Then we place our hands on the mat, fingers towards the toes. Again, squeeze the shoulder blades, lift those hips. Now, although we are wanting to keep those hips up, the action is really in the shoulders. I don't want to see sinking like this. I want you to push into the ground, lift your chest up, squeeze the shoulder blades together. We're going to hold for 10 more seconds. Good work. Keep pressing into the ground, lifting through the chest. Come on back down. 2 more until we repeat. We're gonna go on to our sides. So elbow just under the shoulder, 1 line with your body. Top leg could be straight, bottom leg bent. We're gonna do a side plank. First, push the shoulder down away from the ear and lift yourself up. Next, you could hold here, practice building strength in that shoulder, or you could crunch down with the elbow to the hand and come back up. The most important thing is that we're really pushing this arm down and that shoulder is far from the elbow. This is a progression. Eventually, we'd work up to a plank on the side, plank forward, then plank on the side with those ones. Okay, next, last in our circuit is for our rotator cuff. So sit, either legs crossed or legs straight out in front, doesn't matter which, and hold your palms up in front of you. We're gonna send the thumbs to the back of the room as if we're holding plates and bring them forward. Squeeze, pull those thumbs as far as you can to the back of the room while keeping your elbows at your side. Good work. Squeeze, thumbs to the back. Pretend we've got plates full of food on our hands. We don't want to drop them. Squeeze. Good work. We're going to repeat that 1 more time all the way through. Let's go. Push-ups on all 4s. So again, important that our chest is coming down between the hands, not our head like that, okay? So hips down, chest between the hands, push back up. So one version is on the knees, where we've got 1 line from knee to head. Another version would be to bring your knees in on all 4s, but you still need those shoulders going down in front of the hands, chest coming down between the hands, not the head, okay? Just a few more here. Good work. All right, down on our stomach, working those rhomboids, which are the muscles between our shoulder blades. But first, engage the abdominals, so belly button into spine, pelvis tilts forward, and let's go. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and slowly lower. And squeeze and lower. A good image to have on this exercise is if someone were to come and put their hand down your spine, you would want to squeeze the shoulder blades together, try and trap that hand, and then let it go. Squeeze and release. Try to make those shoulder blades kiss each other. Good work. All right, back up onto all 4s. Hands directly under shoulders. And we're gonna do the right arm this time. Now, I don't want you turning like this, your shoulders up and down. Everything remains stable. Only the arm moves forward, thumb comes to ceiling, and back down. Arm stays nice and straight. We're working small muscles in the upper back and shoulders, as well as the abs. Important belly button in here. No arching of the back. Good. Keep your head in line with your spine so it's not hanging down like this, not craning up like that. Looking at the ground. Good work. All right. Next up are those plank push-ups. So on the knees, of course. So on all 4s, and then bring those hips down and forward. Not arching like this, straight line. Let's go. Onto our forearms, and then press back up. Onto our forearms, and press back up. Try changing which arm starts each time. So I just did left or right, and now I'm gonna do left. Slow and controlled, keeping that core engaged the entire time. Good work. All right, onto those reverse bridges. So again, sitting nice and tall, feet in. Squeeze the muscles in the upper back together first, and then we place our hands down, fingers pointing towards the feet. Lift those hips up and really push into the ground, lift that chest up, and try and hold it there Every so often, gravity starts to pull us down, and then we gotta push ourselves back up. Push the hands into the ground, keep those arms straight as possible. Really lift the chest by squeezing the shoulder blades together. Keep those hips up. 3 seconds. Good work. Side plank, of course, on the other side this time. So, elbow right under the shoulder. Again, rather than sinking, push into the ground to lift through the shoulder. One knee is bent, bottom leg bent, top leg straight. And if you want, you can add on that crunch down and back up. But the entire time, this shoulder is nice and strong. I'm not collapsing in it like this. Push into the ground to lift yourself as high as you can towards the ceiling. Like this top shoulder is being pulled up to the ceiling at all times. Good work. All right, and last but not least, we're gonna work those rotator cuffs, which are good muscles to work to prevent injury in the shoulders. We're gonna hold our plates, elbows in its side, shoulders down. Pull the thumbs towards the back of the room, and then bring them forward. Thumbs to the back, squeeze, and forward. Of course, if you know you have shoulder injuries or rotator cuff injuries, and at any point you feel pain, please don't work through the pain. You can work up to the point of pain, but not through it. Good. Try and keep those plates flat. Thumbs pulling to the back of the room. And that's it for our 10-minute upper body beginner mat workout. Thank you so much for joining me, and of course, as always, more importantly, thank yourself for showing up and doing this for your body. It's going to pay off in the long run. If you liked the video, please be sure to hit the thumbs up down below. Please feel free to leave me comments and suggestions. How did you like this workout? If you've done other ones, how does it compare? Feel free to do it a second time through if you feel you have the strength and want to do another workout today. Or I'm going to link many other options to other workouts down below. If you are new to the channel, also make sure you hit subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. And with that, I'm going to wish everyone a good day or evening, a good week, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.